If I'm the Pelicans, first of all, I'm not trading Brandon Ingram. I want to be very clear on that. I'm not trading Brandon Ingram. Brandon is coming off a year where he had a toe injury, missed a chunk of time, but he is more responsible than anyone for the Pelicans just being in the playoff game. I thought his play down the stretch of the regular season was unbelievable. Turns 26 in September. He's just entering his prime. You're talking about a guy that averages 25, 5, and 5. And here's the important part. I realize Brandon Ingram has had some injuries, but I've been around Brandon. I don't question his commitment to the game. There is no question. Those are the type of guys that you want to build around. As it pertains to Zion, I think some context on last season is important. Pelicans started out 18-8 in December, first place in the league. On January 1st, they were 23-13, a game out of first. Denver was in first. They were tied with Memphis for second. And then the very next day, Zion gets hurt. They are not that far away with a healthy Zion. He's that good. Windhurst called him one of the most talented young players. Look, I think he's a generational talent. I really do when he's on the basketball court. So if I'm the Pelicans, I don't understand the thought process unless, and I'll get to that in a second, I don't understand the thought process of trading a generational talent in the hopes that you can get potentially another generational talent. I think he's good enough. I think Brandon Ingram is good enough. I think the way they've drafted with Herb Jones and Dyson Daniels and getting Trey Murphy in the trade, obviously, coming off right a week after the draft or whatever it was, they have done a good job of building around these two stars. It comes down to health, which brings me to this point. The only way I'm considering trading Zion Williamson is if I know right now in mid-June that he's not in shape. He's had 5 months since the initial injury. He's had 4 months since the re-aggravation in early February. Like, as of right now, coming off a hamstring injury, he should be strong. He should be fit. He should be back on the court. And if you're still not seeing that level of commitment, well, yeah, I think it's at that point, you have to look at moving him. But if he's in shape, I'm not moving him.
Real quick, as far as being in shape, is that all on him or is that on the team as well?
Oh, it's both parties. And look, this is my perspective as an athlete. You take personal accountability. You take personal responsibility for your body. This is what makes you money, is being healthy and being on the court. That's part of your job. It's not just about going on the court and playing basketball. It's all the stuff that goes into it. And by all accounts, Zion hasn't been great with that. But I will say some of the responsibility lies with the team, surrounding him with the right people, holding him accountable to be doing his rehab and to be doing his strength work. So it's both parties to me. And I don't know what you've heard about behind the scenes in New Orleans, but from what I know, both parties have been guilty of some